NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff to Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they can't bring him down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Buccaneer first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver one, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his number one target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson on the move to his left. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 85 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 14, Rams 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Bucs 47-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. Finding room at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Sony Michel, 79 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jared Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. First down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air. And, of course,
and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and
Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 28-yard line.
Fournette once more on second down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Buccaneers.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
He was taken down by K.J. Watt. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fournette. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lamar Jackson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately...
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Tannehill. Evans has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tannehill to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Fights loose. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Jackson on the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Rams, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. Around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll
Here we go.